Welcome to the 2010 Men's and Women's Cross Country Preview. I'm here with head coach Pete Carroll. Pete, how you doing?
Hey, Mark.
First question is about the men's team. The men are coming off a 14th place finish in the NCAA Mid-East Regional, but the core of that squad was mostly freshmen. Now that the core of your squad is sophomores, what can we expect from the team this season?
Well, Mark, it's a good question. Typically in cross country, maturation, especially on the men's side, is pretty important. So obviously we have lifted expectations. We know what we've got with this freshman group rising as sophomores. In years past, our goals in the mid 2005, 2006, we were typically top 10. So I think a stepping stone to our ultimate goal, maybe in 2 years, which would be to make the national championship, is to be a top 10 team. So hopefully they'll get the experience that they need. They'll get some more miles under the belt, and they'll be able to put it together, and we'll be, I think, top 10. And our region's pretty tough. I mean, we had, I believe, 4 or 5 teams out of our region qualify for the NCAA championships. Out of 32 teams, and there's 8 regions. So it's a stiff regional competition, and I think if we can get something like 8th or 10th, it'll be able to prepare the sophomore class to rise up as juniors and maybe take a shot at one of those qualifying spots.
All right, similar question on to the women. You have an all-region performer in Melissa Frick. You finished 5th place in Centennials last year. What are some of the goals for the women's squad?
Yeah, the women are a little trickier because we had a really great senior class graduate, a lot of leadership, a lot of our top kids. Not to say that we don't have the talent. We've got some newcomers coming in. We've got a transfer. We've got some new faces. We've got a woman from the soccer team coming out. She had a knee injury, and so she's going to just do cross country, and I have absolutely no idea what any one of those kids can do. On paper, I think they have the talent to provide some spark for us and to be able to step into the top 5 or top 7. And then we've got some performers that have been all conference, all region in the past that are now healthy, and but they've had some interruptions, 1 or 2 health issues, but for the most part, we had a couple kids abroad, and hopefully they put in the summer that they need to do to kind of improve on the conference and the regional standing for this year. So the talent on paper is good. I'm pleased with it. How it comes about in reality, we'll see, and that's where I get paid a lot of money to figure that out.
All right, Pete, final question. Tell us just a little bit about your schedule of races for this upcoming season, both on the men's and women's side.
Yeah, cross country is a great sport because you can compete against all kinds of teams. Our schedule, we have a meet middle of September, and we're going to see really good Division III schools like Haverford. College in New Jersey shows up, but we're also going to see Villanova, and the women won the National Division I championship last year. They're actually going to see Obama as the national champions, the privilege of the national champions get to do. So that'll be exciting. I think the women are fired up about that. We're going to the Paul Short meet in Lehigh, and there are teams sometimes that fly in from Tennessee, Wisconsin, so we'll see some schools, Division I powerhouses there. We'll see very good Division III schools from New England area and New York area. We're going up to the Seven Sisters again, which will be fun for the ladies, and I think all of that will prepare us for our conference and regional meets, which are tough. Our conference usually has 3, 4 possibly ranked teams in the top 35 in the country, and there's 50, 60, 70 conferences. So our conference is very competitive at the national level. Our region is very competitive at the national level. And we're going to need to see, good teams to prepare for that competition.
Pete, thank you very much.
Sure, thanks for your time, Mark.